What it do, y'all? Random guy here. And as we all know, modern women are oppressed. Yes, even though women are superior to men. Yes, even though women are stronger than men. Women are smarter than men. Women are funnier than men. Women are better leaders, better teachers, better CEOs. Actually, only women should be president. Only women should be allowed to vote, in my opinion. But women are still oppressed in this god disgusting forsaken country known as the US, a stinking A. It makes me sick. I cry myself to sleep every night knowing that modern women are still oppressed in this country. I despise God more and more because he didn't make me the superior gender. I'm sorry, because she didn't make me the superior gender, aka the female gender. But this is the Whatever Podcast, the oppression of Western women. Now I'm about to sit back and listen to these beautiful, intelligent queens give their opinions and debates. Let's get straight into it. Oh, snap, I just completely messed it up. Rewind back. Let's go.
I already know what you're gonna ask me, and I'm just gonna tell you this now. Google.
Google.
Look up Google.
Google. Show.
Oh, let me go back.
The big spat that you had with John was about oppression. And you said
oppression.
You got quite,
Yeah, because
And all my lady viewers, my queens, let me know how you feel about oppression in the United States of America. Tell us in the comment section down below your trials and tribulations, how you deal with this oppressive patriarchy in this
I
world.
already know what you're gonna ask me, and I'm just gonna tell you this now. Google.
Google.
Look up Google.
Google.
But it's not my job to school you on something that you should have learned in school. Women have been oppressed, and women.
Yeah, she is not a teacher. It's not her it's not her job. It's not her job to school you goofies.
Still are oppressed because there are literal child slaves. There are black women, disabled women that experience oppression all the time.
Oh. I thought this was about gender. Now you're bringing up race and disabilities. You go on too many. You should be talking about gender, women, queens, not race.
And Native American women as well.
And Native American women.
It's also Native American men as well. Aren't they oppressed?
Yes.
I'm talking about women right now.
I don't care about them goofy. I don't care about men and their oppression. Men getting killed and beaten, assaulted, and another Tuesday. Women? Oh, I'm up for that.
You're talking about women?
Yeah, because the question was how women have been oppressed, and I'm just gonna say it's not my job to educate you and school you on that. And if you don't know,
if I reject your presuppositions, then you do need to explain to me.
All right.
No, I'm telling you that.
You can't just say anything and act like it's a fact that everybody knows. You gotta have proof, evidence, theories. You gotta have something to back your statement up.
I'm telling you, it's not my job to school you.
I can't go around saying the earth is flat without no evidence. So, I need to have something to back it up. Or I just look crazy.
You should have learned this in
even
school.
Though the earth is flat.
Honestly, it's a little scary that you don't know how women have been oppressed in the past because this country was built for men, and these laws.
No, it would. I hate when people. It was not built for men. It was not.
Laws and rules.
It was built for a select few of men, a handful of men, but the men in total, no, it was not.
Erroneous.
They all.
Erroneous.
Is that Andrew?
People you see on here talking
That
about
Top G?
dropshipping have never actually made money dropshipping. Now, I don't
care.
It's all to for men, it was built for men. And this
No, it
podcast
wasn't.
enough is showing me that sexism is still really
That man said trigger because she heated.
alive.
Can I ask
wow. You think this podcast is sexist?
There
Then why are you here? Why are you here then? Why do you accept the invite if it's so sexist?
I was posted on so many red pill incel accounts. Yes, it's giving incel.
I can only imagine them accounts you talking about.
Okay, all the buzzwords
And how dare you incel disrespect my queen?
are coming out. I don't even know where to start.
Show her some respect out here. If you don't, you gotta deal with me.
Women were oppressed in history, but so were men. It's
How?
not. It's not.
Not as much as women
now
were.
this is interesting because
Oh, now it's not as it wasn't as bad. So now, if you're oppressed, it's bad. It doesn't matter who had it worse. We both had it bad.
if I say how were women were oppressed, you're like, well, it's self-evident, Brian.
All right, it's simple. It's simple math. It's like 2 + 2. Men were oppressed. How?
I
Like,
shouldn't
so-
have to educate
She ruined her own logic.
you.
She's an
Yet you've just asked me
idiot.
the same question. You've just asked, how were men oppressed? Shouldn't you know?
No, because that
Man, you just Google it. You just Bing it.
wasn't taught.
You should have learned this in school.
So isn't that interesting? Male
Ah.
oppression was never taught in school, but females' oppression was.
Hey, yo, this man, this is the whatever podcast. This man be spitting out here, stating nothing but facts, speaking the gospel out here.
So who's really oppressed
Oh
then?
my God, Brian.
If men's grievances throughout history
She don't know what to do. Her freaking brain is malfunctioning.
are overlooked, who's the real one that's oppressed? Perhaps you don't even believe men are oppressed.
Don't, to be honest.
You don't.
Yeah. There's men.
Can you think of one?
So
Give
many,
me one.
So many men, literally, killed all the time over domestic violence.
What? No, they don't. All the time. No, she is so stupid. It does happen. Unfortunately, when men, cowards, evil men do kill women for getting rejected or domestic violence. But it doesn't happen that frequently. If that's the case, most women will be dead. Most women will be in jail. It does happen, but it's not the majority. Like, that's so stupid. Did she think every man's a rapist and a killer out here? Like, what is she talking about?
And domestic abuse to the point where.
That's irrelevant, but okay.
Okay.
That happens.
That's not even oppression. Someone getting killed in domestic violence is not oppression. That's not what oppression means. So, someone please throw a dictionary at her
Certainly
bobblehead.
Sure.
Yeah, there is a lot of violence against.
But when you
women.
think of oppression, what is your definition of oppression?
I don't know really how to explain it, to be honest.
Oh my god, she can't even define the word she's using. You can't make this up. This gotta be this is fake. This gotta be like a skit. It just gotta be level 10 trolling. Like, she can't be serious right now. I'm losing brain cells listening to her, man. This can't be real. She can't even define the word she's
you ought
using.
to know how to define it if you just use the word.
Yeah, I just
She just making shit up.
don't know exactly how to, like, why do you want me to explain that? That's what I'm getting.
Well, I
like,
mean, you've used a word. You ought to be able to.
yeah, you're just putting me on the spot. You just want to embarrass me, and I'm
I'm
gonna
not-
tell you this now.
Oh, no. You can do that all by yourself, honey. You're a queen. You embarrass yourself easily. You don't need no help, no assist. You got it all in the bag. You cooking in the fourth quarter. You good.
Because guess what? I'll dip right now if
Because
you're gonna.
Oh, no, please don't dip. Queen, please don't dip for the podcast. Nobody will watch this without you. I tune in every single week to watch you. Don't leave. Please don't dip. No. How will they survive?
Because we're having a polite conversation.
No, because I already know what this is about. We talked about this last podcast, so why do you want to bring it up again?
Well, we didn't really talk about
Okay,
it.
well, I'm not going to say anything else because it's not my job to school you and educate.
I have the right to remain silent and speak to my lawyer.
Well, I mean, that's a very
And I'm not going to
convenient.
say anything else, and I'm going to stay quiet now.
I mean, that's a very convenient way
Hey, you running a bird, man? I ain't gonna say it no more.
to shut down a otherwise polite conversation.
But
I gave
it's
you
like to be in a kindergarten. It's like to be in a 5-year-old.
To speak, so I think you should. You're just not going to talk. Why is this such a sensitive subject for you?
Because
But let me ask you a question. Can we engage in this?
I don't want to,
Hold
Brian.
on.
I didn't
Hold
even
on.
want to come
Stop.
here.
There's one thing we all missing from society, though. Like, the one thing we're missing from society is both sides, black and white, liberals, conservatives, whoever, need to come together and have conversations as human beings. Treat each other with respect and just listen to each other's side. You ain't got to agree with it, You can disagree with it, but don't be hostile, name calling, saying this. I'm so sick of this side evil, my side's great, this side's evil, blah, 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 blah. I hate all that. Have conversation like adults. We're all adults here. Let's act like it.
Stop interrupting.
Please. You literally asked me to be here. I said no thanks. And you're like, come on.
But you're here though. You force you against your will. You still here. You still showing up. If you don't want to be here, leave. Or why did you show up in the first place?
Okay, well.
You're here, man. It's like you're here.
Why don't you want to have this conversation? Like, we can have a good. Can
it's-
you stop interrupting? We can have a good faith
yo, Brian ain't
conversation
playing.
about this. Like, I don't understand why we can't just have a.
Super chatted $49.99. Nanny, you condemned domestic violence but openly admitted to assaulting your ex-boyfriend with your purse.
Call a straight hypocrite. Call her out on her BS. Let's go, Sam. She look out here looking stupid. She don't know what to say.
It's totally okay to have a conversation about, I suppose, what is for you an uncomfortable subject.
And she is legit triggered right now.
Looking to go remote and get paid more. Become a software engineer.
But I don't see why you need to shut down the conversation. Like, I've been perfectly polite to you.
And she literally shut down like a kindergarten, like a little boy, like a little child. She shut down like a kindergarten. Cause they didn't get her candy at night.
Well,
Sotero super chatted $50. Crazy. Anytime that I see females bring up women oppression on podcast, they never give examples.
Got a check cooking now.
Because it's true. So many. Why would I have to explain it to you, Brian?
Then if it's so easy to explain it. It should take you no more than 2 minutes to explain your statement. And for sure, just explain it. You have the floor. Explain it.
Like, just be respectful. I'm not gonna say anything more about it because I feel uncomfortable talking about it.
why? But you weren't.
What do you feel uncomfortable? Like life, I'm so sick of safe spaces. Life is not comfortable. You should feel uncomfortable. Should make you better and stronger. Just explain your position on this topic. That's all you have to do. You made a statement. Now back it up. It's not that hard. It's not rocket science.
Yeah. Because it's
Like, come on, Queen. You better than these people.
It's not. It's not coming from a place of hate.
Okay, my super chat budget is getting a bit strained now. However, Bangs, please watch the documentary The Red Pill by
absolutely
Cassie
not.
J. It
It's a documentary called The Red Pill. I have to watch that. I know it's gonna be good. I'm not even red pill, but this is gonna be fucking hilarious. I have to watch this. I have to find that part on documentary.
Echo chamber.
Let me ask
So-
you something. So let me rephrase my thoughts.
Yeah, but, watch your words when you talk to my queen, young man. You better watch yourself. Show some respect out here.
A lot of people in both red pill, blue pill community could benefit from this conversation. And this is again back to the previous conversation where this is the problem. Let's have a civil discourse. Let's talk about it.
Right.
And most people
Completely
just shut
agree.
it down.
Right.
People are
Acting
trying
like
to
kids.
understand.
He's not trying to understand. He's trying to get some views. He literally said, let's make it spicy or whatever. Like, let's get you.
Let's make it spicy. What are we cooking?
You know that's gonna get him good revenue.
And this is.
He knows that.
Well, I didn't say
Here's
that.
the
I
thing.
said
It's because you want to know why it gets so many views. Is because this is the problem that we're facing.
conversations like.
So if we're able to actually have this conversation, I would also like to understand your point of view. I understand like it could come off as a bit like attacking, but a lot of people out there, a majority of people, are trying.
Now, I'm wondering where do you get this oppression from? I want to know your thoughts, your point of view. So say it.
To understand the situation.
It's been 7 minutes in the podcast. Say it.
Men and women. So if you're for women,
But no matter
Help us
anything I
out.
say, it's still not gonna change your guys' beliefs because you guys like live by this. Like,
It's not, you're supposed to change the audience, not the people you're debating. You're not going to change them, but the audience who's watching you. You can change at least one person in the audience if you give a good debate.
Brian has
Okay, here's
this
another
whole
thing.
podcast
Let
about
me
it.
just address that.
yeah, of course.
Okay, so
Like, I
the
just don't
purpose.
think-
Let me just explain something. The purpose of debate isn't necessarily to convince the person that you're debating with. It's to convince the audience.
I don't want to
Because
convince
I'm not
the
going to
audience, bro. This is a bunch of like incels. I don't want.
What? Queen? How would you diss me like that? Master, I served you great for years, for decades. I'm not an incel. I'm a queen worshiper.
Okay, first off, don't insult my audience. They're not incels. Okay.
You know, don't talk about my people, but
no, don't disrespect the platform, okay?
Don't disrespect the platform. Come on now. Yo, Brian on her ass.
The purpose of a debate is not necessarily to convince the other person. It's to convince the viewer, the listener,
audience. Thank you.
But it's just interesting because you
me and Brian on the same wavelength right now.
2 minutes to explain your position.
And he said nothing the whole time. She had now almost 8 minutes. She ain't said nothing.
And then when I
whole bunch of hoopla.
Like, no, we're done. Like,
because I don't have the time. And Brian, it's so late. I have like a long drive back home, and honestly, I don't want.
What? I never heard excuses like this in a debate. I gotta go home. It's a long drive. I'm tired. Why did you come then if you didn't want to be here? I don't get it. Why did you accept the invite? You could have said no thanks. You just told them no again and said I don't want to come. But you came. Now you're saying you tired? This is embarrassing.
Right now, to be honest, maybe if you brought
arguing is a debate. Is not arguing. Oh my god! Just like she's so stupid.
Sooner. Like I'm kind of worn out, to be honest.
Well, maybe.
I'm honestly surprised. I'm actually impressed. She's still alive. The way how she acted now, I'm surprised she even dressed herself in the morning. How she made it to 20-something years old is a goddamn miracle. So shout out to her for that.
Maybe we'll have to do round 3. I will end it on this though. I think I don't expect you to respond, and you don't have to respond, but I will at least address the points that you brought up. So you said that.
You better kill her in this.
Basically, the patriarchy theory that men built this country for other men.
You mean the patriarchy fat, sir? Well, come on now. Well, we're talking about
I agree with you on the first part. Men did build this country. However, men didn't build it for the benefit of other men. They built it for their family, their wives,
Thank you.
Their sons, their daughters.
Right. They built it for the family and friends that rode with them. That's who they built it for. Not that dude stayed away they don't know. No, they built it for their family, their kids, their grandkids, their moms, their fathers, their brothers and sisters, their uncles, aunts, nieces, nephews, cousins, longtime friends. That's who they built it for. Not some random person across the street.
In all countries, in fact, have been built on the backs of men, but it's not for the benefit of other men. In fact, they've actually done studies on this. Men have an out-group bias. So men have an out-group bias for women, whereas women have an in-group bias for other women. In other words, the sisterhood. There's a sisterhood amongst women.
No, I think now, especially now with social media, I think now more and more men are becoming more of a brotherhood. Especially with red pills, looks, matching, self-improvement, all that. I think more and more men are coming together as brotherhoods.
There's not
to combat the sisterhood, I guess.
Men, at least to the same.
I think that's changing. I think we're getting more and more brotherhood
amongst women. Every single thing that you see around you, the buildings you live in, the streets you drive in, the infrastructure that you rely on to survive, was all built, created, and is maintained by good, honest, hardworking men that simply want to provide for their family. It's not men wanting to oppress women. It's just men that want to.
And this you think like, oh, we all get together, put on some red hoods, and just kickling and cackling about oppression of women. Like, we met the patriarchians, the sneaking, twirling our little mustaches. What do you think we'd be doing?
Work and provide for their family.
And why couldn't women vote?
Because men were subject to military conscription.
Because women didn't want to vote either at some point. Because if they voted...
Also, back in the day, most men couldn't vote. It was a select few of men who could vote.
Then that means they have to be drafted too. Isn't that correct?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, the reason, by the way, throughout the vast majority of human history, men didn't have the vote either. There was a small
most people didn't have the vote.
Men who had power. The rest of the men were also oppressed, alongside all of the women that were oppressed. It was like, you know, previously you had tyrants and kings. And
dictators. Yeah, tyrants, dictators, kings, and queens. That's all you had. And pharaohs, and emperors. That's it.
This is like a...
No democracy, no voting to the polls. No. You get, it's a bloodline who are next up in line. Is a king. They can make any rules they want. They can do anything they want.
Voting came around in like...
You can't do nothing about it.
Speaking in the 1900s, the late 1800s, 1900s, and now obviously in 1920 is when women got the right to vote. So this voting thing's very new. Democracy is very new. Most people
it's very new in human history.
The way men had the right to vote was because of warfare.
And she's not even listening. She's twirling her hair, but she's a little kid. She's messing with her hair, not looking. This is beyond her IQ level. She can't comprehend this shit.
Fucking the Maginot Line in France, and go in the trenches and get trench foot and get chemical gassed, and to this day, women were able to secure the vote without the corresponding responsibility. Women have a right without a responsibility. Men have a right with a responsibility. That responsibility is you have to die for your country.
Dex, you donated $50.
Thank you, man.
It's crazy.
Nothing but facts right there.
We don't
He spoke the truth.
Where we put forward an argument, she closes. This is not a debate. She uses words that she doesn't know the definition.
Yeah, they killing her.
Yo, Dex, dude, thank you for the $50 super chat. So just to wrap this whole thing up, yeah, when it comes to voting,
this gives me a headache.
They are subject to military conscription. I have this here. You want to talk about system?
Even thrown a book at her. He gave her a dictionary.
I don't know if you've heard of the selective service system.
Oh yeah, which is straight bullshit about it. That's straight bull.
18 to 25 years old. Sorry, I need to eat. My hands are fucking shaking. So.
Man, she's so stupid. She got him from the pass out. It's just bad. The whole temperature in the room, the vibes in the room is off. She finna kill him. Her IQ level is about to kill him, literally.
If you open this up,
she's killing his brain cells.
Here, take a look at that. Here, take it. Take it.
She can't read.
This is a draft registration form. It says 18 to 25-year-old men. Only men are subject to military conscription. That's why men got the right to vote before women.
I think still to this day, women don't want to be drafted.
Well, they do, and they can't.
And they can't.
They can't.
And so they're fine with that. No one, you don't see any women pushing back saying, "I want to be drafted."
Exactly. Nobody wants to be drafted.
Yeah, but if women were oppressed, they would be doing that.
No, because the reason why women aren't drafted or put on the front line is because women aren't seen as intimidating to the enemy, you know, like they're putting men because men are like stronger, biologically stronger, biologically.
But she wasn't stronger. I mean, she is right. Women are stronger and funnier and smarter and better CEOs and should be president.
They don't want women there
and leaders of the world.
Sure. Well, you're not totally wrong. Yes, men, generally speaking, are more suited for warfare.
Yeah.
Men are. It's a biological reality. Men are physically stronger than women. Now, I mean, in today's modern warfare,
you really don't really need people now.
Well, physical strength is still a factor, but
not like it used to be. Like now, you don't even need people to have a war.
Different. So women can participate much more to some degree in combat roles. It's still, I mean, in any case, we don't need to get into the whole military thing, but
this is hurting my head. I'm done. What are y'all opinions on this video? Let me know y'all opinions on the video down below. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like and subscribe. If you didn't enjoy it, dislike the video and let me know why in the comment section down below. I am the random guy. I am out.